Welcome, guys. Welcome. We're back with Elemental Reforged. It's been a few weeks now, and we've got the new update, and we've got a release date as well for the game. The game will keep on being tweaked and prodded, I would guess, even after release. But it's coming up in 2 weeks, I think, about 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Actually, I'll have to have a look. Anyway, welcome. Hi, Mike, and hi, Garashian. And I did actually have. Had someone on Twitch as well, so we've I don't normally have people sort of chatting to me before I get started, but I had to just quickly reply. Hi, Dry Red Trap, how are you going? New Elemental update? Yes, there is. It's this is now beta 3. This is the I guess the release candidate for the game, I would think. It's beta 3B actually. I'll just go and just zip across and have a quick look at the Steam information. So if we just see what's actually in there, just so that we've got know what to test and what to look at. So Elemental Reforged in through here. Right, so we've got the where are we? So this is the 3B update. Now it did have, I think it had more. This is a prelude campaign arrives, so we do actually have like more campaign. I know a lot of you like campaigns. I don't, so don't ask me to play it. I won't be playing it. Hi, Tailslow Fox, how are you going? And Lucky Strike, welcome, guys, and Daedalus as well. So anyway, this is the now that's only just came out a day or so back. There was something where it went through that the new update. Where is it? I thought there was another one as well. Let's just go back to news. Just sort of scroll backwards through here. Yeah, so March 17 is the release date for Elemental. So that's the actual release date in through there. And then we've got. So this is. Hang on, beta 3 is already out. Sorry, that came out a while back. It came out a month and a half ago, but it's now 3B. So it's this new one here. Sorry, I get a bit confused. So a new campaign, new sovereigns, smarter AI, and faster performance as we near the official launch. So new campaign, new sovereigns, yeah, blah, blah, blah. We've got the full changelog, which we won't actually have a look at. Or maybe we should. I'll middle click on it and just see what we end up having in through here. AI now prioritises defending areas around friendly cities. Okay. Targeting goodie huts, enemies, lairs, and quests nearby. Enemy lair upgrade speeds now scales with game difficulty. Slower on novice, faster on insane. Okay. I'm sort of trying to digest what all that means in terms of gameplay. It's a lot, actually. Enemies now correctly obey zone of control in tactical battles. I know that some didn't, but I thought that was just the nature of the actual beast. So AI and human players now correctly found cities by paying the essence cost to fix spamming cities. Okay, that's interesting as well. These are big changes, actually. All of these are big changes. Added AI movement and unrest bonuses per difficulty level. Okay. Campaigns, added in a new campaign prelude. Turned off fame in campaigns that rewards free champions. Okay, that's in the campaigns again. Fixed missing strings. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's just what you'd expect. Fixed campaign loading screens turning black. Adjusted user interface settings, sizing for character conversations and campaigns. Fallen Enchantress. Fixed missing city stats for Kilford. I'm not sure. Oh, these are the actual campaign changes. We're not going to worry about those. We're not going to be playing those. Lord Markin and Warlord Verga are now available as selectable sovereigns. Added in a new item and recipe, the Potion of Essence, which gives a sovereign +1 essence. Okay, that's good. That was needed. That was definitely needed. Units cannot get more than 15 stamina anymore. Fixed just. That's interesting. That's interesting. Because I used to really pump that up. It's no stamina, so stamina is like the spell ability. Okay, that's interesting. Fixed stamina changes from tactical battles carrying over to the strategic map. Revealing shard and reveal a champion only reveals one random location instead of all. Yeah, okay. That was I had that. See, I've seen that before. That was a bug. Chance of having additional children decrease as players have more children. Fixed issues where chainmail proficiency was not unlocking high-level chainmails. Okay, added in more quests. Added functionality to the tent item. Removed tech requirements from the air spell. Fixed fast ability. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Blah 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 blah. A whole lot of graphic changes as well. Just issues with HP bars being extremely high up in tactical battles. Went through, gave clothing to units that should be wearing shirts. Okay, that's all good. Modding. Added a bubble indicator on the title screen if there were mod updates. Improved loading and typing of foreign languages. Okay, so that's one of the big changes actually. It doesn't sound like much, but they've had to split out the way that the game actually set up. It's sort of language. Its language abilities, like it had to split them out into different files, which makes it easier for other languages. Updated the modding because it was only in English last time. Fixed a crash, optimization, text, fixed numbers. Yeah, I was reporting on this a lot. I was finding a few of these, but that looks like that's now been changed. Looking forward to it, actually. Gee, there's a lot of changes, actually, a lot of changes. Now, there's some that I really hoped had have been tweaked a bit more, but I'm not seeing them in the list of changes there. So we'll just come back. We've got new sovereigns, AI that puts up a fight. So the AI received a significant pass. It now defends the areas around its cities correctly, respects zones of control, yeah, blah, blah, blah. We've done all that sort of stuff. Okay, there we are. That's other graphical changes in there as well. Well, I think we'll just rip into it again and just sort of see where we end up. Let's play the game, and we'll start a new game. I mean, I was sort of in the middle of an Ioneer game, which is with her, where she could train golems and stuff. But we now have Warlord Verga, Queen Proserpine. These graphics look good. It looks like these look a bit different than what they were before. So these are your sort of like your stock standard. I like this actually. It's sort of got like a lighting pass done to the various portraits. So we've got Warlord Verga there, which I really do like the trogs. These are like your orcs. So hardy trained juggernauts. These are a little bit like where's our one? Celestine that we've got in through here is trains golems. These are different sort of things, but they're still mighty beasts. I don't know whether we sort of set up another Trog warlord ourselves, but this what's Ironjaw? I'm not sure what Iron. That must be his family name, I guess. Proserpine is Marian, back and through here, so she's a Marian blood, yeah, blah blah blah. So these are the basic humans. Lord Markin is your. This is one's only just come in as well. This one is Gildan, which is the Ioneers. So again, it's going to have the same sort of deal, pretty much, as what we had up through here. We had a few little extra bits and pieces. I might just. So the portraits of the original lords are now drawn, and they look cool too. Oh, okay, yes, yeah. So it's only the ones that we generate that don't look as polished, I guess. So yeah, they do look good. I don't know if I want to sort of just set one up or just play with one of these guys. I might just play as Warlord Verga because he is new in the game and he does have the last time we played him, we couldn't actually train any juggernauts. Couldn't find them on the tech tree. I think they were there, but I just didn't see them. So let's just go and play this one. So he's got Trog Blood, which gives +2 attack when under 50% hit points. Berserk, they get +2 to attack and initiative, but the unit attacks enemies without the player's direction. Berserk units never cast spells. So that's actually, if we really want to just finish things off, that can be a little bit of a double-edged sword, playing with, like allowing them to go into Berserk mode. Actually, it looks, yeah, it hopefully will sort of, like, it's one of the things you can do with them, just to sort of allow them to be able to sort of then push up in there. Actually, Daedalus is in saying Saressa is cool too. I like the traits they gave her. Saressa is, it's not her, that's Irene. There's Proserpine. Where's Ceresa? Oh, there. Yeah, so I did play as these before, where she was with the Wraith Blood. I wanted to avoid. I did a bit of a long run through with the Wraiths, so I think I'll actually avoid the Wraiths and move through. These are sort of like your dark elves. Anyway, let's just play with this one here, I think. So these are a bit weak. Like the Wraith Blood, you can see they drain 1 hit point per level from the victim unless they resist, but they've got plus 20 dodge, but they've got minus 1 hit point per level. So they sort of are weaker, but actually get more damage. They do more through damage. Interesting. They are interesting, actually. So, yep, so this one's scarred, so heals at 1 point per season, regardless of level. That's interesting as well. That's actually just for her. Anyway, let's go back to Warlord Verga. These are sort of humans, but sort of like big barbarian humans, I guess. All right, so let's go to next. And world size, we'll just go. This is a medium map recommended for 4 to 6 players. If we go to small, what does a small do? 2 to 4 players. I'll keep it on medium, balanced. Production pace default, quest frequency balanced. World difficulty, we'll go challenging, I think. Monster frequency moderate. Pacing normal, I'll leave all that stuff there. Random event frequency, I don't like the random events, I've got them on never. That's okay, I think. Just go next. 4, we're playing as, we want more kingdom, so we'll just go more kingdoms in the actual list. So that way we should end up with only one other empire. We're playing as an empire. So a typical intelligence of opponents, hard. Hard is hard, actually, like I've got to say. Like challenging, normal. I'll just go to challenging in here. And opponents surrender, particularly if they've actually had a change in what they can then go and do. Hi, Began, how are you going? Yes, it shows. Douglas is then saying, and she's a summoner. Yeah, doesn't focus on normal units, but she has strong death magic. Yeah, with the spiders, she can certainly sort of end up with a spider army. Opponent surrender threshold, I'll just leave that on normal. I'll leave all the different victory conditions on, and let's just not customize the opponents. Let's just sort of let them come in. I mean, we can choose them. Do we want to do that? Lord Markin, that's interesting. Caritas. And we've got a few randoms as well. Magna, let's remove him. And Magesta. We'll get Ceresa in as the one that's going to be sort of probably the one that would be closest to our friend. Now, we've got, who else have we got there? Where is the others? There's a fair few. We'll go with Proserpine. Add her in as well. All right, so that's the group. With us now, selected opponents. Yeah, so these are all on challenging. Now it says, yeah, that's actually okay. So we've got 3 kingdoms and 2 empires done. Okay, we'll go and play. So we should have an interesting mix of, ultimately, of different forces that will be on the map.
Many things are said of you, that your own mother called you monster, and cast you out.
All right, we'll just go and play. All right, what we're looking for here is we're really looking for anything with like the 2, like, you know, having 2 what are they called again? I always forget what they're called. Not essence anymore. Essence is what we need for, this is essence here. So it's radiance. Radiance is what that is. So we're looking for at least 2 radiants on these areas. In terms of the map, we're on the like the top left hand side, or even we're sort of in the west there somewhere. So that's sort of where we are on the map. These look like they're a bit clearer than what they were before, slightly. We've got 4 3s in through here. Now this is actually, the first one is food, the second one is materials. And so it was 4 food, 3 materials will then translate into growth and production, which is actually healthy. You can see there we've got some of the other ones without the radiant slots sort of pick up. We've got a, back over here we've got an iron ore, which will be good for us. We have a death shard back in through there as well. And we have for horses. Wild horses aren't going to be very good for us initially. Not going to be all that valuable. If we just go back and have another quick look across on the actual map, we're not seeing anything else here as well. I think that getting the iron ore is going to be important to us. Just trying to see if there's anything else that would actually be of value around where we are without really sort of moving off. I think we'll just set it up here. Let's just settle exactly where we started. I could move even further over, which may give me this 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're going to be slightly off, but there's a chance there'll be something else down that way. Let's just go this way and settle. So a few little buggy areas have gone. That's good. I used to get like a glitch, a graphical glitch, but that looks like it's now been fixed up. So we now actually have in a Liga in through here. We've got 2. I'm just going to change the name. By the way, we'll make this into a DasTactic game if you're watching this on Twitch, which means that we can name things. But I'll just rename this one here. Just go to details. And can I change the name? There's the 2 radiant slots. We can then sort of go and fill, which we will definitely go and do. We've got a couple of sort of fighters there for the garrison at this point in time. So right from the very, very start. I'll just go and click on done. And if I just go across, rename, there we are. I'll just call this one Dasburg. Why not? So Beacon has redeemed name a character or entity, anything that works. Yeah, when we it'll take a little while before we can start to get them, but like as you know, a fair while before we start to pick up the units. But if we can pick up something that's going to be reasonable, I will. You'll be the first one in there, Beacon. So now we've still got how many more movement slots have we? Movements have we got? 0 dodge. Not sure exactly how far we can move. We want to go off and get these abandoned caravans, etc. So we'll go and we'll come back and do the construction. So we'll just go across this way. Find an items in the okay. What did we find? This is a Haunter's Staff. This is 8 attack, +5 accuracy, +10 spell damage. Enables toxic ranged attack. It's a 2-handed weapon. I think we're better off. I'll just go and click on OK. This is where I wish that there are a lot of things that I hope that they do in the game, and one of them is to do a comparison of what you've currently got as opposed to what this will bring in, just so you can actually make a rather than just going straight to equip. I wish it would actually do more in this regard. It's just not quite enough. Now we've got a this is Miradesi. Champion is not adjacent to any viewer units or cities, so we're only 1 off there. Where's our movement? Oh, there it is there. Yeah, we've done our 4 movement there now. We've got some Wolf's Army through there. That's weak. We're actually probably stronger than that. We'll have a look at our character in just a minute, but let's just quickly go back in now into the city itself. And we'll go and... Initially, it's probably best to train a unit. Yeah, we did miss out on that other group back in there, up there. What else have we got over there? That's unknowns. Yeah, that's okay. We'll just come back to each of those. So, back in here, train. If we go and get a pioneer unit, that's going to be 9 seasons. but that will then allow us to then start to build up the next unit. So I'm thinking we go that way. Or if we go into the build, we have to do one or the other. These are a little bit small, actually, this user interface. I might just see if I can actually tweak that. Again, usually there's good stuff in here where you can actually go and change overall looks of things. UI scale. It's only got small and medium. It might just be because of the size I'm playing. Advanced options. Yeah, that's okay. It requires a game restart. Yeah, just finding these are just a shade small. What I might do is I might just save where I am. Save game. We'll just replace that one there. We'll just restart. Reload it back in again, which is under fantasy. Get it going yet again. So that hopefully will just make things a little bit larger. I think there's still a fair bit of work to be done, to be honest, on the game, just to get it sort of up into into looking really, really polished, and that'll happen after launch, I would imagine. Come on. Launching. Here we go. Yep, that did it.
Many things are said of you.
Yeah, this is bigger. This is bigger. I hope that's not too big, actually. Anyway, let's just see how we go. It's sort of, we've now gone to, there's only two sizes that we can sort of flick around, but hopefully that'll make things a little bit clearer from you guys when you're sort of watching it. It's now a little bit, oh, geez, it's a bit, everything's a bit bigger than what I was expecting to sort of see. But let's just quickly go back in. So we've got the cleric and the merchant can be built. Oh yeah, actually this is not good. This actually now makes it really hard to see what's what. Sorry, I'm going to change that again. I'm going to go back to auto. Let's go to auto again. Save. Okay, and back to the game. Yep, needs to restart. Main menu, exit. Sorry, guys, we've just tweaked these things, but I found that that's going to be a little bit difficult to sort of see enough. I think I'm more used to the smaller versions, so let's give it another crack. We'll get there eventually. Right, so got new. Actually, I've got to be careful with the radiance. I'll have to just go and check that one. Just go back into load game. I might do the radiance first before we do the build. Otherwise, we can lose the turn. Like lose a turn with the benefit of radiance.
Many things are said of you that your own.
All right, so here sort of down a bit smaller. Hope that's not sort of too small for you. Now, with the radiant slots in through here, these come from new spells. So when we have a look, we did start off with Enchanted Hammers. I always like this one. It's sort of it's going to then give me +1 materials to the city. So it's going to end up being, instead of being a 4-3-2 city, it's going to be a 4-4-2 city. So we get one radiant slot then filled up with that one, and the other one, meditation. Gives me +1 mana per radiance in the Enchanted City is a good one as well. We also have Reduce Unrest, but I'm not going to worry about that one. Cast spells. So that's now going to increase our mana per turn. So we're now going to get like a +2 from this particular city. Not that we're very magical with what we end up doing. So now we've just got the construction. So now the construction will take less. Like if I go back to training, the Pioneer is now 7 turns because we've got the extra materials in the city. If we go back to building in through here as well. So things like the monument will give me zone of control. The merchant will give me Gildar, which won't really matter that much. God, now I wish there was a setting in between those two. Like this is just a bit too small and the other one's just a bit too big or a lot too big. Got merchant down through there. Monument. Workshop is 8 as well. I think we'll get the Pioneer. So we'll train the Pioneer up. So we can only get one of those at the start. That's fine. And we have now still in season 1. So everything has now sort of been set. I'll just end the turn. You can now set the research path. And I think initially for us, just looking at where we want to end up heading. This is going to take a bit of time. We start off with training. There's the Juggernauts. I don't think I were there last time we played this. We don't need to get there immediately. And then magic, we don't really need that either at this stage. So I think civilization. The civics, yeah, we'll just get the basic things, I think. Restoration plus 15 food per grain. Maybe we'll head off that way to start with. And get that one. All right, this is now season 2. So, yeah, Death Shard is now also in our area. Now, she is probably not something we can really sort of go and cater with. This one's got 15 attack. We've got 10 attack. We've got 4 protection. That one's got 0 protection. Then we've got the bandit army up through here, which is going to be a little bit weaker. So I think we'll actually take them on to start with. So we'll see how we go. Unit count 1, they've only got 2. Their attack is more, but their defense is less. And we've got more hit points. Can't come in straight away. They're going to be able to throw. They'll have the ability to throw, I think. Okay, we'll just pass. Okay, now we'll bring it down. Okay, so we've got, we'll now have our attack. They'll have their 2 attacks, and we have 2 in a row as well, just because we have better initiative. That works out well. Throwing knife, we dodged out of the way. Move in and then attack, and then we have another attack. And that one's down as well. Just with these dual axes that we're wielding. And we've still got 1 more move, so we'll move into that position. The camp has been cleared. You find some supplies left behind, plus 10 gold, plus 1 fame. Fame is important for us to start to accrue. That there is a wolf's army again, so we can certainly sort of handle that, just as we sort of clear out the areas around us. Now we have an abandoned village, which is a medium level quest. Probably not really strong enough for us at this stage. Nearby Death Shard, yep, the iron ore, I can just right click on those. Domestic events, yep, that's all done. Yep, so now it's automatically now gone to the next day. I think I'll leave the village until we've actually got a bit of an army. So they've got 2 units, again, same attack as what we've got, but we've got the little bit better defense. So we'll just go into battle again. Now I can move straight down. Now there, we get 2 in a row here. Oh, nearly got it. They had a retaliation strike. There we go. We leveled up, that's good. So we want to be leveling up as much as we can. Let's go and click on done. So I see that Crunch has redeemed a name as well. So I'll wait until we sort of either get heroes or units. One of the good things is we can keep on sort of updating things as well. Now I'm going to go for Virgo. I think I'll actually go Warrior, which is going to sort of push us in the right direction there. Let's just go and choose Warrior as his leveled, his area. I'll take that. Wolf is guarding Omega Horde, 8 gold plus 1 fame. Just keep on picking up these. There's a clay pit. This is useful. Once we start to expand out, that'll give me another material. So move across. Single item. Spider Venom Sac. This is actually just added on to what you've got. If I go and equip it and then have a look at the equipment that he's got, we can then sort of see that we've got the dual axes, which have 10 attack. Two-handed backswing. If the attack misses, the unit gets a second attack against it. Cleave, so strike 3 adjacent enemies. I could have done that if I had the initiative, or not the initiative. I forget what the resource is. We've got gauntlets there, which is giving us the 4 defense. We've now got a spider venom sac, which is going to add poison to our damage. So yeah, I won't worry about that one there. That particular weapon. Skills, equipment, yeah, that's all fine where we are. And we'll just keep on moving through. Okay, we find a valuable item. This is a staff. This one's only got 4 attack, so not really what we want. It's not that valuable. So we'll just go and click on OK. We're better off with what we've got. And it's now the next turn as well. Now we want to... I probably do want to head down this way a little bit, but I'm just going to clear out these guys as we go. So we've got the threat level medium there, weak. So just on his own, he's actually still fairly strong. Just go into battle. One down. We don't have a retaliation strike. If we had a sword, we would. There's the backswing. That's that extra swing that we have. Alright, that's done. That's good. Go and grab that one. So more fame. That there is a weak location. Okay, so the Inn Seeks of Rot. The landless swears a warlock left a vial of experimental fumes behind and begs you to return it. So we'll seek out the warlock. You seal the vial in wax cloth and set out to return it. So he's back over here somewhere. Well, last he meant the vial is payback for the landlord's insults. He offers potent potions if you deliver it back. There we are. So we're not there yet. We'll have to sort of move off to do that one. This one here is going to be a little bit stronger than what we had there before. Probably should be able to take it on though. I think I really want to. Got the Pioneer just coming in 1 though. I might move down just to see if there's any other locations for our Pioneer. So we've got catapult ammo. Alright, that's going to a heavy shot capable of smashing walls. If I go and equip it, I don't think we actually end up with much that can then go and do. Yeah, so that's actually now taking the weapon, which I don't want it to do. Now that's the edge of a special area. Oh, an enchanted backpack. So this one is giving me plus, I'll equip that. We are now starting to see some locations back down this way. So that's, at least I can settle down into here. We've got more iron ore down there. We've got another air shard down that way as well. So we'll move on down with the with those. We've got no construction back in through here, so we'll just go back across and we'll start to build. So we'll build a workshop. I wonder if I should make the text bigger. It's just not quite where we want it. I do want to be moving up towards the other location, so we'll just allow it to do that. We'll just go and click on done. Yep, so we've got that one done. All right, that's there. So we'll settle there, and that'll give us our second city. Well, I might as well head up. These are going to be too difficult for me. These are going to be strong. We do have shards there as well. Maybe I should have gone the one up. Let's have a bit of a look around and just to see. I want to find. There's a good location back over there. Let's move around this mountain and see what we can find down this way. I'll pick up these to start with. Out of the Fist, so we can use this one. We get +1 attack. It's a permanent upgrade. And we've got the Arctic Wolf Cloak, which is going to give me +1 defense and cold resistance. So if we just go and equip that one, again, we just go and double check. That's not really interfering with anything that we've got, so that's working out quite nicely. Now we've also then got these Earth Elemental Army, which is too strong for us. Just got to hope that these don't wander off in around this particular city. That Darkling group there is very, very weak. Okay, and what else do we need to do? We've got a city here which is now not doing anything, so we're just going to build. And in this location, we can build a logging camp here, which I'll throw this way. If we've got forest that comes right up against the city, we can then go and do that. A bit more iron ore. That will be useful eventually. Just go to battle here. Backswing, that's enough. And we've got two into here. I'll just do this. Salted pork. This will just be for healing. I'll save that one. Luckily that didn't these wander randomly. Let's move across, kill this one off. Again, just a couple of bandits. We don't get a retaliation strike with the axes, but we do. That's all I can do actually. So I'll just pass. Was the poison that did the other one in? There we are. Nice and easy. Alright, they're done. So, we now can start to choose traits. So I can do this one here where we've got potential, where the experience goes up. This is a good one to get early if we're going to do it. Strength +2 attack. We've got healer back and through there, so +3 to the army's health regeneration. That'll be a good one to get soonish as well. We then actually have the magical abilities. We can sort of start to increase these if we wanted to, or we can go into the warrior traits and start to pick up a few of these. So +10 extra hit points, expert spearman, +3 attack with lethal or momentum. Melee attacks gain +1 stamina. I think we'll just go back to general and pick up the this one here, potential. Then so we'll just go and grab that one now. That way he'll just level up faster. Let's pick up a bit more gold. Just gotta hope we can get around this this area. I'll just keep on picking up loot along the way. Skull cap, we'll equip that. We don't have anything, we're not wearing anything on our heads. And we've now got restoration as well. So we'll open up research. Administration, I think we'll get civics next. Let's get these basic ones out of the way. Now that's Bandit Party. That's going to be a little bit too strong for us. But this is actually good for settling down this way. We now finished construction there on the logging cab. We want to be building up as fast as we can. I think I'm going to need an army to deal with that. This grouping through here is also a bit too strong for me, so I don't want to risk it. Some supplies. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, some good locations in here. What we could do is actually settle in there, but then I'm going to need to have a garrison that I bring down with it. So what we might do is we might set up a few of these other things fairly soon. So I might go back up the north, and if we just have a bit of a look back at the map, I think I'll still sweep back around and look at the full, like fully into the west, just to sort of see where I am. And we've got a medium cave there, which I'll ignore at this stage. So we've done everything we can there. So back in here, we'll just go into building again. I'll get the merchant. I want to try to connect back with this other city as fast as I can. You get bonuses for connecting up all the city borders. There's another one there. Oh, that's the actual one. Okay, I just got to avoid that wandering stack. Just keep on sort of wandering around here. I might get myself a little army already, I think, and this is where I'll start to then build up the group. If we just go back into training, what have we got? We've got the Grey March. So these guys here have got 27 hit points, 3 moves, 5 attacks. If I grab a couple of these are 6 turns each. That way I can have at least, say, 2 of these come back down. That can be Began and Crunch with their forces. We can go and design these up. So this is the Grey March down through here, which has got, these are spearmen. Padded vest, soldier's boots. If we go and edit these, I can just manually change them. What else do we have? Let's go and tweak some of these things. I mean, we don't have a lot we can do initially. Hi, Sev, how are you going? You've only got clubs, staves, and spears. Initiative is very, very important. I sort of like the idea of those. Armour. When we get helms, I'll just go and allow them to upgrade all the way through. So they'll just do whatever's the best. So I'll just allow them to do all the upgrades. Greaves, boots. Now that's no longer got the spear. The spear was is two-handed. It's two-handed. This is only one-handed, but it's losing the initiative. I don't like the idea of that. So we'll just go that way. So it's the one thing we don't get is the shield or the greaves. Actually, the greaves. Oh no, that is shield. Sorry, that's shields in there. Right, so that's fine. Equipment-wise, we then can actually add in other things. So this is actually stuff we can then go and carry. So we've got the belt of speed, +1 initiative. So we'll nope, that's not there. We've got the ring of nullification. We won't worry about that one. And heart of flame. No, I'll just go that way. Belt of speed, just to get the extra initiative. Other. So this is the overall look of them. Yeah, no, it's not going to really matter that much, is it? I'll just keep them bald. There's nothing wrong with being bald. All right, traits. This is actually where we have. We can unlock a few of these eventually as well. So again, initiative and like attack is going to be. It's going to be really quite important. So we've got +1 dodge per level, which is also a good one. Balance is +10 dodge. We've got +3 hit points with Constitution. Sev's got a 1 as well. Okay, so I'll just keep on going until we actually start to get some units. +10 defense when defending. Now these guys, we could grab that one. +3 defense overall with Iron Skin. I like the idea of that, just to push us up. It's going to give me up to 5 now. The live in through here. Spell resistance, stealthy, no. Chainmail proficiency. That's going to be useful eventually. And we've got plate mail of proficiency there as well. So eventually chainmail will be useful on this unit, I think. So let's throw that one in. Then we've got we've got defense and we've got aggression. So bloodthirsty, +25 attack versus damaged opponents. A brute, +3 attack versus opponents with a lower level. Charge, no. Discipline. So +25 attack when opponents are the opposite race, so fallen versus men. We're playing as fallen. +2 initiative, so they're fast. Again, initiative, initiative is so important in this game. Like, it makes such a big difference. Precision, rage, reap. Veteran, +1 level. Let's go fast. So these are sort of, ultimately they will level up. So these will be guys that we end up sort of coming back through with what they end up having. So let's go and save this unit as, now this one is just, it always comes up with the name Sentinel, but I'll call these ones the Grey Spears. Grey Spears. Save. Got the Grey March, now the Grey Spears. So we'll go and start to build a few of those. I'll just go and click on Done. So when we come back in, the Grey... Oh, can't train. Not enough crystal. Damn it, we need crystal for this one. Because of the belts. Because of this equipment. Alright, that sort of just makes it, like, we'll just go and save that one. I think that's all we have to do. Let's just save. Okay, so we will have to ultimately get some crystal. Just change their overall look. Just say, look at, this is the old one, which we want to retire. Done. So Grey Spears, 11 seasons for these, but ultimately these I'll be wanting these to stay with me for a while. Now, if we have that sort of trouble, do we just go and build another one first? No, not really. Not really. There's nothing else there. So I think I will actually go and start to train these up. So the first one will be the Beacon group. Actually, why did that not train? Because I clicked on done and not train. That's why. We're still not getting around these mountains. Soldier's gloves, we'll equip those as well. There's a toll for passing through these lands, so they're not going to come after us, but there is actually this grouping through here, which is weak. So we'll go and finish this one off. These will get stronger over time if we don't do this. We've got 2 attacks, so we'll just move into the middle here. Critical hit, and here as well. Dodge, backswing. Ooh, not quite enough damage. There we are. That's done. Yeah, there's another weak party there, but it's still going to be a little bit too strong for us. So I think we'll start to now move... which direction do we go? I can sort of see a little bit through the fog of war there, I think. Or maybe not. It's a bit hard to tell. Is that the bottom of the map? I think it might be, actually. Maybe we will still go that way and see what we can find. Okay, now this is the first. Dasburg is now leveled up. And I think I want to go Fortress here, because I will be able to build some pretty strong units there eventually. So I'll just go that way. So we'll make this into a fort. And Grey Spears are still coming. Lightning Storm spell, that's okay, we'll just leave that one where that is. There's another crystal area down the bottom there. And even more locations down here that we're going to then be able to settle into. So coming down this side actually looks pretty reasonable. With what we're sort of seeing there. Yeah, there's another really good spot there. More iron ore. So when we do get the chainmail, those units will be able to level up quite nicely. We do have crystal up here and crystal over there. So we do have a couple of locations there for it. In this case, we'll get the workshop. Even more locations down this way. It's a bit strong for us, that Wolf's army. Now that's actually at the location, so we don't have to really worry about it too much. Going through the forest, which slows us down. We've now got civics. Just open up the research. And knowledge, probably, maybe not. Shard harvesting, I might go that way. Hi orangutans, how are you going? Okay, so an old spear, 7 attack, extra accuracy. No, we'll just click on OK. Another shard down this way. Dark cave. Now this is strong. No, leave it be. Actually, when you leave it be, it destroys it, which can be useful. I didn't mean to do that one though. There's some wildlings. We'll just move through here. Lord Verga is under attack, so these guys have attacked us. But it really won't be a problem. Alright, so we've got forest in here, which means a lot of like half movement. But I do want to. I want to be exploring, so I'm just going to go this way anyway, just to see what's over this other side. Here we go. We've got the grey spears. This will be Began's group, so we'll just go and call this one. Can we upgrade? No, there's nothing we can do to upgrade just yet, but we can go back into renaming. Began spears. Began spears. There we are. Didn't think I put a space in there. Except, right, so that's the first one. So if this group dies, then Began gets banned. Alright, so we've got Began spears there, which I want them to come back in and join up with Warlord Verga, but without really getting into combat just yet. So I just want them to sort of join in with the Warlord. So that's the first one. This is going to slow us down a little bit with this one, but what we'll do in here now is go and grab another Pioneer. And the Warlord. This one's weak. So we'll just come up and join up with the rest of the army. Bit of damage done. Backswing. That one's done. That's useful. Another level up, which is great. So, the next one. I think it will go with the healer. Okay, we've got a lower land scroll. And we just need to get this one back in around the others. Slow movement, the spears. There's another guiding spear this time. Yeah, there's some wild grain there, which is good. Raised land scroll, okay, that's fine. Reavers are difficult, relatively difficult. There's some good locations out here. We're going to need to really start to settle into all of this territory. It looks like we've got full control of this. So we'll need to get more and more. Now, every time we establish a city, our essence goes down. So we do have to be careful. We have to probably be a bit judicious about where we do build the cities. But if we sort of at least get a bit of a real good feel for what's going on, it will be helpful. Some good little locations down this way. Now this one is a unit that we possibly could then go and get. That's another Reaver army. These are considered weak. Okay, so hi Sick, how you going? Am I in this one, Daz? No, you didn't. We started off new because this is a new beta. So what we'll do is I think we'll take these on. The Reavers themselves, what have they got? Oh no, they're not that strong. No, they're okay. They're stronger than normal bandits. There we go, so 6 got one as well. It'll take me a little while before I can get the armies up. Let's go to battle. See how we go. Now maybe I'll just stop and just do them one at a time. They've got more initiative than what we normally have. So their initiative is higher than the other guys that we've sort of been coming up against. Let's just pass. Now we can get an attack in. One's down. Poison, so it should die. Now when they're together, this is actually where it's a bit of a problem. Now that one's poisoned, it's only got 1 hit point, so let's go after this one. That one's down, that's good. Yeah, so it died of poison in the end. So that was, you can see that we lost a lot of hit points there. Done. Does open up more territory back into here. Oh, this one's allied with the kingdom. This one's considered weak. Okay, we now have champions available as well. Fame has grown far and wide, attracting legendary heroes to your cause, but only one will join your service. Okay, let's go to recruit. So we have Wraithblood and Wraithblood. Okay, so they're going to be more sort of spellcasters than anything else. This one here is a Shadow Shift. So trades place of an enemy unit and then takes another action unless the enemy resists. Don't know if I like that. This one here is Lawmaster, +1 research. Spellbook there is Water. Not great. Neither one of them is great. This one's a Death Apprentice. No, it's probably the one that's a bit different. So I don't know if she is going to be worth naming. Well, Crunch, you're up next. So I guess this one's Crunch. Recruit Rua. Where's Rua? She'll be back down with the others. There she is. So we'll change this one to Crunch. Got a bad feeling that this one won't last long. Crunch, except... so Virga is now taken... we're down to 17 health. We look at her equipment. So she currently has an ice staff. But we do actually have this Haunter staff, which does better. So let's go and throw that one in. Gauntlets of Grasna. This is... why can't we do that with the other? Oh, because we took the... this is accuracy. Let's go and change that back around. That's why we're taking damage. So, again, I should have double-checked that. And so with the soldier's gloves, with the accuracy, that'll help her. Make her a little bit more accurate. So the accuracy is high, and so she will be able to then sort of do her spell casting. I should have killed that one off before I did the other. The Reavers are difficult. We're not that far off now with this one. Let's just stay there for a turn. And then we'll just give this one a bit of a crack and see how we go. This is Arcturus. What have we got in here? This one does have an axe. I don't think we get the leather cuirass if we defeat it. It would be good if we did, but I don't think we do. Just go back this way. So, with what they're doing, let's go and train up. Another pioneer. Actually, I've got to be careful of this. I've really got to be... The essence we have to be very careful of. But I know I do need to get more areas, so I will grab another pioneer. We'll train that one up. Which you need spread far and wide. New suitors now step forward to join your dynasty. Here we go. So build you up your dynasty through here. So we've got Lord Virga. We can now look to marriage. We've only got 10 fame though. Marriage. So level 2. What do we need here? We need 16 fame for that one. 16 fame for that one. And we've got Rowena here for 19 fame. So these have got like other abilities, but we can't afford any of these just yet. So this one's Nimble, Fire Apprentice, Tarthblood, and Quick. That's good stats for us. And Nurturing, Fire Apprentice, Tarthblood, Quick and Nimble. Yeah, this one's good as well. It's funny, the uncommon one is not really all that great. I mean, it is an Administrator, Lawmaster, so an Intelligent. But I think that the other two are actually better. Anyway, let's just leave it there. So we can't do anything else there just yet. All right. There's no rush for us to move up, so I might just stay where I am, just pass for a turn, and just get this guy to come back down as well. Just get Began's spears. We're primitive, but not powerless. Well, we'll soon find out. Pioneers now. We're looking for radiant slots. There's some good ones down in here. There's that one there as well, which is sort of out of the way. If I move off, I'll give it a go. I'll go this way. We don't want to be losing any of these pioneers. Sorry, it's not radiance, it's essence. And then back into Dasburg. We've got forges we can now build, so train unit defense goes up, which is a good one. The merchant, just to get more money. I think we'll go and grab that one. We've now got shard harvesting. We'll go back to warfare, get leather working. It's going to take a long time. Just got to be careful that I don't wander into trouble. Okay, they're getting stronger, but I'd like to get Began's group in here as well. Let's now bring this together as a bigger army. You can still put 2 more stacks in here. So we now have 3 suitors in the dynasty area. That's what that little 3 is showing us. Okay, now we can do this one here. Alright, in we go. To big attacks against Arcturus. So Arcturus is over here. And we'll just move across this way to start with. They recognise that one as being the bigger threat. It's interesting that it started off with the actual what's it called, the stamina. So we don't have enough stamina here to really do anything. So the spells that we have, we do have slow. Yeah, we can do it. It's been slowed as well. So it's mainly going to hurt the stamina. So we'll just move this one up. So Beacon's spears. We should name them in here. These little things are annoying. When you are playing the game, it's just the little things here. Now I can go berserk if I'm wanting to, but I'm not going to do it. So I'm just going to go and pass there. Now we get to move. Then Crunch. Sorry, yeah. Then Crunch gets to move. Arcturus, then Beacon Spears. We're not going to be destroyed in one go, so we'll move on up. And we'll start to do the attack. Got a second attack here. Good. Now, we've done slow. We've also got Horrific Wail. We've got Hopelessness. That does reduce their stamina, which doesn't really matter that much. I need to get better spells for her. So I won't name this one. She may end up being okay, but I think once we start coming up against... Actually, we'll just go and... Yeah, that's not bad. Like if we can get get what it does, it's going to be useful. Bring Beacon's group in. There we are. Job done. Bit of experience spread across there. Done. And did we pick anything else up? I don't think we did. No, we don't get their equipment. It would be cool if you did. It would be very cool. Now we've still got to clear out where we're settling in with this group, but I think I'll just come this way to start with. The enemy just wander off in one direction. That there is where I want to go. Okay, Capitar has now found us. And there was another group that wandered off from here, but I don't know where they went. Can't see them anywhere. They may have wandered back. Beacon's group. Here we are. Good. Got a silver band. This is a crafting item. A silver flute, so all enemies lose their next turn. Okay, so these are like one-use items. That's what we have to be careful of. Now, I want production, but that's got one extra slot there. We do get the extra wild grain, which means that this production could work in our favour, but I think I'll go this way. So back up in here at Dasburg, just look at the details. So we've got four protection there at this stage, which is good. And I think we'll train up another group of these grey spears. Actually, maybe not just yet. Let's go and build the things like the forges and stuff like that. The training yard. Accuracy and discount, that's a good one as well. The forge is trained unit defense, goes up by +2, which is actually another good one. Bell tower, how are we going for unrest? Unrest is 22. It's going to keep on going up. If we get a couple of zones of control, it will certainly help. Cleric also changes unrest, and fame goes up a little bit as well, which will then help. So maybe we'll go that way. It's getting close to connecting back through there. More pioneers. And so we'll now just go to build. Got the garden, which will give me more growth. This growth of 2 is actually good. This one here's got 42 because it's not connected to the city. So we do want to move it across. The garden is 16 turns. The bell tower 10 turns. Let's just keep on sort of stretching it over. Then we'll extend these out so that they start to join up. So 4-3 down there. So 5-3 there, but only with 1. That's actually good though. There's another 4-3 there. And we don't know what's up there just yet. Alright, well we'll sweep back through this other side and sort of just clean out all of these reavers and things. I think we're clear that way. We've pretty much, to get everything back down this way, I mean I do want to do this one. It's 7 turns to there. Or I can just keep on sort of moving up. It's only 2 turns to that one. I might come sweeping back up here, get all the loot, and then just swing back around again. Which means that maybe the pioneers should actually end up over this side. That bandit army is going to hurt if it attacks us. It costs 1 essence to do it. Yes, we will. And we now have the 2 in here as well. So we'll just go back across and establish enchanted hammers. And with the mana, we're actually doing okay with the Nature's Cloak, Paragon. Merchant's Blessing, we don't need that one. I think just Meditation's just the easy one really at this stage. That one needs to start constructing. The more cities we have, the more unrest we get as well. So we do have to be probably after this next one. I think I'll just leave it where it is. Just go and build a workshop here. Yeah, I think I'll move this one around the other side. Okay, a healing potion. Now this group of reavers will definitely be wanting to kill off. Scathfin, this is another crafting item. They'll possibly target Rua, so we have to be a little bit careful there. Nope, they went after Virga. Yeah, they get to move next, so let's kill that one off. When you've got them next to each other, you get extra help. All right, so a few level ups there, which is good. So Rua definitely we want to have as a mage, or Crunch, sorry. Actually, we did change Rua, didn't we? That's right. Forgot about that. So we've got Sev to put in and Sek to put in as well. They can only move into those locations. Token of the Wolf. So this will summon a wolf to us. I might as well use it. Bring it in now. Two fame there. Now we're up to 15, which is that enough? Marriage. 16. Not quite enough. So we'll just come back and clear out these. Found an item. So Tear of Sidrum, so also known as the Nightmare Stones. These are actually slivers of Death Shard, grow in areas. Okay, so what do we end up with these? What do they do? +3 hit points whenever an enemy is killed. This is something that I don't know if it means that we have to kill it or just any enemy. And if that's the case, look, I'll equip it on our main guy. Now this one needs 17 fame to recruit this champion. You have 15. We're close. So we're close to getting another one. What we don't want is these to spawn. That's okay. So just the battle in here. Now I've got the wolf itself. The wolf is going to take some damage, so I'm just going to move the wolf back. And pass. Brings Began's group in. That dodged. We might start to slow some of these. Well, these do take mana. 156. Actually, no, I won't do that. I'll just go and do an attack. So Beacon's group is taking a bit of damage here. That was a big attack. These are strong but weak in terms of their defense. Virga's leveled up, that's good. And Began's group suffered a little bit there. Okay, so we've got choose a trait. In this case, first aid, it's useful having that with some of them. Just go back to warrior. Chainmail proficiency. Now, we haven't got there yet, but we will. But I think what I'll do is I'll just start to move down some of these extra hit points. Then we end up with Brute, Expert Spearman, Lethal. I think I'll use, which way? Maybe we'll go that way. Yeah, we don't really use these. We use the axes. No, I'll go this way here. Choose Lethal. Now we've got a Potion of Wisdom. We're now up to 16. We need to get to 17. So this one here is extra experience. We'll use that as well, just to sort of get our XP up. So we'll move that one down. Ah, there we go. Got 18. We just built the cleric. That gave us the extra 2. So what do we need? So this one here is a Quendar, so this is essentially a lizard lady, Death Apprentice, and also a Fire Apprentice. So another, she's got an Incineration Staff there as well. So this is going to be Sev. So we'll accept this one. Now that's the full group now that we have, and we can just finish off these guys. Still got one just hovering right on the edge there. So the cleric is now completed. I'll train up another of the grey spears, I think. Actually, maybe not. Let's just go and build another, like a forge. Again, I'll just battle this one. Orangutan. So people only marry for the fame of their future spouse. A loveless world it is indeed. And Hugo Matt is saying, when looking at their equipment, why aren't you scrolling down? No items for the other categories yet? Yeah, pretty much. It's very early days in this particular run, so we don't have very much at all. Just pass this one. Might as well bring this guy in. This one's got only 13 hit points, so we have to be a little bit careful of it. Oh, it dodged, which is not what we want. These are slow. Dodged out of the way again. Yeah, that's good. Big damage. Yeah, we're going after the wolf. That's good. So the retaliation from the wolf, which we then help with Verga. So that was fine. That's good. Done. They're just still wandering around all over the place. Again, I'll just auto resolve. I should quick save beforehand because there's no redo if you screw up. Like you can't go, yeah, I didn't like that result, I'll replay it. So choosing trait. Now this is, so for crunch, again, I think potential is what I want. I do want to get first aid for these guys as well. We only have water as well. We can ultimately freeze. I'll go with potential. I think mage also has it as well. Yeah, this is knowledge. Knowledge is better than the other one. So that's plus 25 experience. So it's a bit of a slow boil to have a mage. Like they're weak at the start, but then become more powerful over time, and they do level up quickly if you sort of get those sorts of abilities. Move on into that one. Lair cleared. Potion of Wisdom. So we'll just go and settle in here. Yep, cost 1 essence. And again, we've just got a little bit extra in through there. This one's a gold deposit, which is useful. We've now got a 4th one in here as well. Let's go to marriage. Got Celeste, mage, fire apprentice, brilliant, ambitious. This one's 24. +1 materials per turn when stationed in a city. +1 research when stationed in a city, and an air apprentice as well. So this one does sort of gives us air. We're at 19. We only need 5 more for her. She's level 4 as well. Lawmaster, intelligent, and administrator. She's not that great. This one here, though, is quick, nimble, fire apprentice, which we don't really need anymore. Geez, do we wait till we can get this one here? I like the idea of having this one in cities. I think we'll wait. Anyway, we need to use some spell casting in here, so we'll just use the enchanted hammers and use meditation as well in this case. So we've got inspiration there as well. It's not per radiant slot though. It's just overall +1 research. And no construction. Out there, I might just build the gold deposit right from the start, just to start to sort of get on top of the gold. Wolf army. I really want that one to be attacked at the start. Just going to get the damage that they do up. Here we are. Done. Alright, so Miradesi, again another mage really. It's got to be. Got a thicker skin. This is going to give me +1 attack versus champions. Why not? So we'll just get there's no negative for me bringing those in. Now, cave bears are hard. I'm just going to do a quick save here because they've got the maul ability. And for that one, we really need to get dodge. Let's just go for it and see how we go. Now, Virga, what have you got with you've got accuracy, spell resistance, initiative is high. Where's dodge? Dodge 0. You've got 0 dodge as well. What have you got? You got 0, 0. This one's got 20 and 0. Look, I'll have to just go in and do the attack, I think. I think this will work. This one will take too much damage, but I do want to, I need to weaken it before it can really have a shot. It's going to have another shot next turn. Let's just pass. There we go. Dodge did work then, which is good. Now, I'm going to slow it. Did it get slowed? Traits. I wasn't watching when it did it. I don't think it did. Move that one right out of the way. What can you do? You've got Wither, just the attack of the enemy army by 2 unless they resist. Horrific Wail, Hopelessness, all enemy stamina is reduced to 0, it's not going to really matter that much. Curse. Burning Hands. Been cursed. Now, I'm really worried about this thing being killed off. So I'm going to run away. Uh-oh. Yep, that's good. So this one's for the high dodge, which is sort of what we're relying on here. Come on, big attack. That helped. We've just got it locked in now. There we are, got it in the end. That wasn't bad. So Crunch took a bit of a beating, a little bit. So that was done. Now I've got a couple of cities that need to be, if I just press tab, it'll then just go across. These are getting uncomfortably close. The monument zone of control. It'd be nice to get that one now, I think. Done. We do have to get down here and just clean out all this stuff. So, the Earth Shard, it would be nice to start to pick these up eventually, but we don't really need it just yet. Get the, got the garden. Growth is still actually okay on this one. Just grab the merchant a little bit. New territory. They're not really a big threat to us. And what have we got there? Yeah, that was what was built. A Scath egg. So summons a Maya Scath. These are useful. Fairly strong, so that will then split us off into 2 different groups now. So we now actually have 2 armies. What I might do is I might keep Verga, move him off, and the Scath as well. I think they've got better movement overall. Yep, so they can all move. In fact, if I then go and grab the wolf as well, I'll just move that one up. and then we'll sort of split off the other way. So this is Crunch's army. Again, I wish it would remember the names. So this one can move faster. Actually, this is not really going to be strong enough to take out those bandits that we have down this way. I'll just move them down that way for now anyway, and then we'll catch up with the others. That's a medium wolf army. There's only a medium army as well, but I sort of like the idea of it. The Scath has got 5 protection. Iron ore there. Okay, there's a lot of them in here. So they're going to come in from different angles. Well, actually, that's all of them there. Let's just move into the middle here. This will then block off all of them. Backswing, come on. There we go. I'm going to keep these back. Maybe just to go after that group there. These ebon wolves don't actually have defense as such. It's critical. Great, that's good. Get rid of them. So we're getting +3 health each time we do that, I think. One's finished. Now the Scath, I want to now move away. It's down to 2. This one's taking a bit of damage, so I'll just keep that one back there as well. So it's trying to get around to get to the others. That was good. Fireball scroll. So we need 175 fame for this one. A little bit more than what we have. Now we have to still get back to that warlock hut. So maybe we'll just walk around this mountain and then sort of go that way. So sort of first just explore what we can up this way. That looks... oh no, maybe not. I thought there was something else up that way that we then had to go and get. Oops, hang on. Okay, completed on the this one through here. Let's go and grab the iron ore now, I think. Just so we can start to accrue iron. And we'll need to get this as well. Build that as well. item, Champions Map. Let's use it. I didn't see it appear anywhere there. Is it a champion statue somewhere? Oh, there it is, way up there. Alright, so is it? Sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so we're attacking these Darklings. We'll just do this one manually. And really need another group of these. Did I name that one? This one here. I don't think I did. That's supposed to be Sev, I think. So Dr. Wolfshirt is saying, "Hey Daz, this looks a bit dated, but what makes it stand out is it's deep. Is it deep enough in terms of strategy decisions and city development? Squares instead of hexes seem to be a weird decision. They were even when the original game came out. The original game was 15 years ago, I think. Like it was a long time ago. This is certainly an upgrade on the original game. Fallen Enchantress became the game that essentially ended up being like a very, very good game back in its day. So the graphics, this is like a rebuilt version. Like it's beyond a remastered. It's sort of like a combination of a whole lot of different things. So it's a much, much better game than the original games, but it's actually still, yeah, it is dated. It does look dated, but it plays very, very well. I actually really enjoy it. Like the combat is pretty quick and simple. So yeah, I've got to get Miradesi and change that one across to Sev. Let's move that one up. And pass. There we are. Done. But yeah, you are right. The graphics certainly are oldish. So Miradesi was... be Sev, I think. Yep, Sev was the next one. The next one in line. Now we've got, that's from Capitar down through there. Level 7. Much stronger than what we are. Medium wolf army there. How are we going? Yeah, we've got full health. Let's just go for it, I think. I'll try to get them to attack him. Good. They're going after him as well. Scath is a bit injured, so let's just move it away. They've got retaliation attacks. Good. Got through it with a few level ups. Now the Warlord. We could use this one ultimately just to help out, which would be good. I'll keep on going this way. I'll get lethal 2. They're cleared. Crude short bow. This one here is deadly, so we're going to avoid that. Press tab. Now the wandering bandits are right there. No, that's just the bandit camp. Build. Okay, so we've got the cleric. So we're just trying to get the unrest down a little bit. Okay, this one's now leveled up. Now I'm thinking that in this location, we're ultimately going to be wanting to a whole lot of different towns, and we will get this one sorted out, so we'll make this into a town. Hang on, how much... wasn't looking to see what we had. Do we have... I think in this location we have two of the radiant slots. Yeah, we do. Okay, so we've got 2 radiants. In that case, I'll make this into a fortress. It's funny, this one hasn't gone up a level yet. This is the one that's actually sort of ramping along. Then we'll need a heap of towns just to sort of supplement things. All right. There's a bandit archer's army. Now we've taken a bit of damage there, so I'll just leave it for a turn. Just pass. Okay, yeah, we're as close to being set up as we can, so let's just go for it now. It's the archer we have to get to. That was good. Extra fame as well. We're up to 23. We just need one more. Then we can go and get that other person. We've now got leather working, so we can now start to build up leather for the other guys. So we'll just open up research. Now we've got weaponry and drills. Drills will give me +1 army size. Weapons in here will be useful. Getting dual axes and things. That's 40 turns. I'll get knowledge. And trading will be useful as well. It's a Black Widow camp. What's that group there? Shadow Warg Army. That's way too strong for us. Now, I should be able to avoid it. Like if it, let's just say I move into there and it moves into there, I'll still be able to sort of move around it a little bit, I think. So let's just do this. We want to get around it so we can get around to the other side. Tab. Down into this location. And we want to go into build again. This is now connected, so this city will now start to grow a little bit better than what it did before. Got the air shard there. I might build that one as well. Yeah, they did move to there. So we've got 4 moves. So we can go 1, 2. I think we can get out to there. We can get out to there. So we can get 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get it all the way down to there. Let's just take it to here to start with. So we've got a like an Ice Warg army in there, which I don't want to be going for. So we've come through this desert. Orangutan saying it says Crunch's army when you hover over it, but not on the main interface. Yeah, it is a bug. It's something that I've actually reported on before, but they haven't fixed it because I don't think, like, if you're just playing it yourself, you don't do that. Like, it's not something that you actually end up going and doing. This will be useful. We'll pick up a bit of knowledge here. Found ancient texts. Okay, so we've now got the next level. Trading is going to give us roads, I think. And mining is going to give me the smelter, which is both things that we want. Roads between cities, I want that done. It's just a weak one there. It's down. Good. The Scath is sort of getting more experience. That one's going to die off. Yeah, the initiative really plays such a big role in this, which is good. Darkling Shaman army in through there with a lost library again. It is medium. I think I'll just have to leave it there for a minute. Come back and do this one. I'll come back for this one later when we're a bit stronger. Alright, so back in here. Just go into building again. And the cleric again, just for the unrest and the extra fame, I think is useful. Actually, we're now at 24. Let's go and grab that last one down in here. So Celeste will propose. Cost me one of my essence slots. We'll just go yes. So we have to balance getting heroes or getting cities. So that's now done. We'll just go and click on done. So she has now come back in. I think she arrives here, does she? Yeah, she's in here already. So with what she does, and I won't name this one, I don't think that she'll be out and about. So I think we'll just be keeping her in the city. So Sick, you've still owed one. I think actually one thing we were going to do is to upgrade these guys now. And so for 48, we can then upgrade from the Defense 5 up to Defense 8. So we'll do this upgrade. And for that location, so they've now got the leather armor, beacon spears. And it's still considered weak. I think I'll wait until I've got an actual force. With the Death Altar coming, let's go and train up another group of Grey Spears. Train. So we'll end up with just a couple of them, and I'll call that one 6 group. The crafting menu now for leather cuirasses as well, if we do want it. I've got enough to make 2 of these. I'll just craft one of them, and we'll give this one to Warlord Verga. Done. Just because he's a frontline fighter. Okay, tab across, and he's now back with all his movement. Reaver army there. Again, Reavers can be difficult, so I'll just manually do this one. Backswing, come on. There we are, that's good. Ooh, not good. Not good. Backswing again. There we go. Alright, so we nearly lost the Ebon Wolf. Let's get one done. So we've now got the leather armour. If we have a look at Began's group here, it should show us Arctic Wolf. I wish it would show this better than what it does do. I think we'll just wait. Sit inside this location until we get another group. So this one in through here as well. I'm going to make this one into a town, even though it's sort of like on the edge of being attacked all the time. I'm thinking we'll lose this eventually, unless we actually have some big defences somewhere that can sort of bounce across. More champions. Okay, this one might be sick. So we'll just go and recruit. Okay, we've got another trog in here. Crawl Gravehands. Unit specialisation at this stage. This one is a defender. This one is what are you? Erkson. Plus to attack when in an army larger than 5. This unit receives double the normal swarm bonus. This one's an Earth Apprentice again. They're both Earth Apprentices. I like this one. Alright, so we'll recruit Crawl. Now Crawl only moves at 3. And we're going to rename. So this one is 6. One I think is the next one down. You've got Began, Crunch, Sev, and Sick. There we are. So rename. Sick Gravehands. Job done. Move across, move in. Okay, so the Warlock laughs. He meant the vial as payback for the landlord's insults. This is what we did earlier on. He offers potent potions if you deliver it back. Destroy the vial here and now. Urge him to end this one here. Still mana potion. I don't care about that. Yeah, so we don't get much there. These rock spiderlings, look, I won't take them on just yet. Beneath the feet of the once great warrior, find a valuable item. Primitive dagger. These is for attack. I'll just go okay with that one. Actually, we might have a look and see what Sicker's got with his equipment. He's got some dual axes. Yeah, we'll need to make some armor for him. So we'll go to the crafting menu. I can only make one more. There we go. We're out of the equipment. Now we have this one is strong. We're not going to be able to do that champion. Do battle. Just keep that one where that is. Bring Sick across. This has been leveling up quite nicely now. It's sort of like it's got a fair few hit points. Here we are. Another level up for Warlord Verga. And I think I will actually grab the first aid spell. Trade proposal. We'll take that, I guess. So we've got this. This one here is an interesting. This will be an interesting fight, I think. But let's go for it. Do the battle. Now we will have to sort of try to keep our guys a bit safer. Is that a shaman? No, it's just a warrior. Keep them back. Aha. Yeah, here we go. Is that a shaman? That must be the shaman there. Yep, Darkling Shaman. Oh, it dodged. Get rid of that one. It's a big attack. Coming after Sick. So the wolf's got a retaliation strike. Okay, that's done. And Sick's gone up a level. So Sick we want to have as another warrior. I could go Defender. Either one of those two. Not sure which way. +1 defense per level. This one is Path of the Warrior. I think I'm going to go Defender. Just for survivability. So this one now is leveled up. This one here we want to have as a town. I don't need that many fortresses. They're good at defending like the front lines, but the towns ultimately will be where we want to be then getting our gold. And income. So I've got 2 fortresses already. So this one and this one down in here. Just go across. Do we get another grey spear group? No, not yet. Getting these wooden walls do cost a lot. I'll just get this one here. Just tuck that one away there. Done. Grey spears are now coming in 6 turns. We'll start to sort of move down now and just clear all this stuff out. I need to get crystal. I do need to get that. In your territory, yeah, we've just got these little darklings all over the place. Adept's Robe. This gives +2 defense, +3 spell mastery. So I'm going to give this one across to Crunch. There we are. Done. Just auto resolve this one. Trading still 7 turns away. Who's that? That's that other guy from the other group. Still at level 7. Everything else is thumping along. Uh-oh. Now this one here is a little bit beyond us, I think. But stay close. Yep. We'll go back into the city. That way we've got a little bit more protection if we look at the details of the city. We've got 3 garrison. We've got 4 garrison in total, which will help a little bit if they do attack, and they can just wander off in any direction. So there's like a 2 in 8 chance. So there's a 25% chance they're going to wander into the city. So I'll just keep that one where that is for now. Grey spears are coming as well. I'll get another group of those as well after this. So we'll build up. I'm also start to get ready to build the armies from here as well. Trading, this is now going to give us the roads. Got the black market, which is going to make life much, much easier for us. Now, mining we do want to get as well. +1 production per material. And we now have a road which extends all the way around. Now, this is not a threat just yet, but the other ones are. So now everyone's in this city. But here we go. So your settlement of Alain Al Hassan is under attack. So this is perfect timing for us. And we just brought the other group in. So we've now got a lot of forces now to attack this thing. So the 3 Ophidians, which have sort of wandered in through here, these are strong. We're strong as well. These have got different abilities. They've got like a heap of protection. So I'm just going to go into battle. This one is going to be potentially a bit tricky. Now they're coming through here. What we want to do is we want to make sure. Who have we got there? We've got that's City Militia, City Militia. Now they've got hardly any protection. They're not going to last long. The Scath we're probably going to end up losing. Another City Militia down through there, and then we've got this is Began's group over here. And we've got our main sort of commanders back in the other side. So Verga is back over this side. I'm just going to send him up. I don't know if I'll keep him in the middle. He's got 63 health, which is certainly helpful. What else does he have? He has Curse. Has no defense. Now this one here has actually got 17 defense. So I think that's worth doing. Let's hit this one here. Oh, it's immune to it, damn it. Oh, well, that's a waste. It's a big waste. I'm going to just pass with some of these. You get more defense bonuses. Now, what are they immune to? If we just double click them. Skills, Deadly Bite. So they do heaps of damage. Immune to magic. There we go. Doesn't matter what we do. Immune to counter. Dodge. Tough. Naja Dance. This unit gets +2 dodge for each point of stamina. Alright, so no point doing any of this stuff. 1 point of damage. I'm gonna wait. Sorry, Began, I think I'm gonna have to send you in. And then you've got an attack here where you can actually do an attack across 2. You didn't do it that time. Okay, that's not bad. Critical hit, but only 1 damage. Now we've got the fire. 4, that's good. That's good, that's good. These guys here have got a just a club. Does crush damage. This one won't do hardly any damage at all. Dodged. I really don't want to use this one just yet. I'm going to stay where I am again. There we go. That was big. That was big damage. Dodged. Now, I think we have to send you in. That's sick, I think, isn't it, this one? Did we rename this one? 5 damage. Then Began as well. Into the fight. Yep, that's okay. And even that's okay. Block them off just so they can't get to our other guys. Another 5 damage. Two damage. We'll bring Verga in now. Dodged, unfortunately, but backswing, another 8. So this is this sick? I forget who's who now. No, that's Sev. Dodged. Now this is a city militia. There's another city militia here. Bring that one in. 2. Doesn't matter how far back, it's still the same damage. Number 2. Now we've got... I don't think that Crawl's going to do as much damage as what Began's group will, so I'll just keep that one back to fill this gap when that militia gets killed. Ooh, nice. Still poisoned. That one's going to die anyway, so let's just go this way. 12 damage, this is great. Big attacks from the main guy. There we go, that one's down. I'm going to keep that one out of the fight again. I think, actually, no, I should still be okay. Let's bring it up. Yep, that was a good attack. Burger's back in again. And so far we've only lost militia, which we get back. Killing blow, is it? Not quite. Beacon gets a killing blow. There we are. Good stuff. Alright, that worked out well. And so we were in the right position there with as many forces as we actually needed. So that was actually a good result. A bit lucky. Now, this is sick. Yeah, so sick, I do want to get the potential up to start with. And we'll get this as well. Just get the knowledge up. And choosing the trait here. Just get the potential with the experience. Alright, so everyone leveled up with that one. That was a good one. We've got our grey spears now back into here as well. And we want these now down, everyone down in this location. There's still a wandering little stack out through here. They're only medium. We might be able to come back for them in a little while. It wasn't everyone. Okay, so from back in here, now we know that there's a wandering stack out in here somewhere that we have to get rid of. So I'll now build the biggest, so Sev's got a named hero. Yes, you are, which one are you? This one, Sev. You're the one of the mages, only level 3 at this stage. So I'm going to bring in Verga. And then the 2 army groups. Now the grey spears, are they both wearing the same stuff? Padded vest, yeah, that's not enough. So with that group there, we'll just go into upgrade. Just upgrade them to the leather. And so 1, 2, I think I've got, I'll grab those, and then if we want to keep crunching with the group, 3, 4, 5, I think that'll do us there. Let's just move out. That's all I can put into this particular army at this stage. So this particular one, yeah, that gives me a good mix. I want to get these mages leveled up as fast as possible. So this is strong versus medium. Just go into battle. So Virgo into the middle here. Look at that one. Now again, we don't know which one's Began's group. God, I wish I would tell you. It's pretty frustrating actually that it doesn't do that one. So we Won't know until the end as to who's done what. Okay. Yeah, they both only got +3. Well, that's Began's group there, but we don't know which one it actually is. Okay, they can't do anything, but I can use Sick to go and grab these. A sharp axe. Now, this one does 12 attack. Yeah, it does have the backswing as well. Look, this one's -2 initiative, which I think is for us is actually okay. If we have a look at the like the initiative of the different groups, I'll just go okay for now. We'll have a bit of a look at this one. So, for example, if we have a look at where's the initiative? Initiative of 22 there. Verga has got an initiative of 115, which is just crazy. Oh, sorry, that's the whole group. Where's just him? He's got 33. So if we go to the equipment and replace these dual axes, which is 10 attack, with that one with 12. This is a better weapon. It just reduces our initiative slightly, which I think is still fine. So we'll just do it that way. Now, there was other camps and stuff we had to get rid of. I'll keep this group now just for sort of for moving off. Just press tab. That one's still got one more move. I'll move them up towards that location, just in case these wander in as well. All right, back into here. We just go back into buildings, training yard. Just start to sort of get it where we can start to build bigger armies. Mining's still coming in 6. Get the air altar coming. Wild grain, we want to be building on that. That's fine where that is. And we do want to come back down into here as well with another unit. Probably from here, I think. Message from the bandit captain, that's okay. I thought there was another bandit group that was wandering around in here. Maybe it's further down. It might be in this next little section. So that's the bandit captain there. Get rid of you, and then we just got a bandit left. There we go. Job done. Okay, that's good. They're cleared. I've got chain boots. No, we can't equip them because Verga doesn't have the ability just yet to wear the chainmail. but we'll change that fairly soon. Actually, you know who can? Beacon's group. If we wanted to. Why not? Actually, let's go and do that one. Yeah, Beacon Spears. They can wear... Oh, it's only 2 defense. Takes their defense up to 10. Which is actually still pretty good. Don't know if I can actually remove it if I wanted to. The dual axes as well, which I could actually give them. Oh, they replaced the old boots. That's why it's only went up by 1. Alright. That's okay. Let's move them all across. So no construction there. And again, we've got another... Is there any other locations that... I think there's another location down here that we wanted to get as well. So I will actually go and train up one more pioneer. I'm pretty sure there was more stuff that we had to clear down this way. So this will then just make all this area nice and safe for us. Yep, so those grey spears there, they've leveled up. That's Beacon's group. So they're becoming stronger. This is a Great Wolf's army. Again, it's a little bit, they can be a little bit tricky, but it won't be too much for us. Now that is the Great Wolf there. Just get Ferger in to take this one on. Whoa, that's good. That was big, actually. That was very, very big. Is that it? Is that only the 2 groups that were in there? Alright, Sev's now leveled up as well. So, choosing a trait. In this case, we're going to, again, just go with more experience. Get the potential, but I will need to get them up as healers as well. And a Queen Staff. This one here is 4 attack. It's not really what we want. Just go and click on OK. Nothing else down that way. We'll just finish this little group off. I think that's everyone now. I don't think we've left anything else behind down this way. So we can now start to sort of move up and get ready for the next phase. Yeah, they're not great down there. They're okay, but they'll be enough for us to take one more pioneer down that side. All right, let's move back up. This location, barracks. So we now level up the what we had just before, whatever the training area that we just ended up having. The monument zone of control goes up. We want to get that, actually. So let's go and throw that one up there. And the barracks would be a good one for us to add in as well. So we'll start to just build Dasburg up, ready for building the armies. Here's the pioneers. Get them down to there. Grocer, at the moment we're still going up at 2 growth, which is good. Well, there's a food bonus, Tower of Dominion, we don't need that there. Study research, that would be a good one, I think. Black market, you don't really need that one. The market, Gildar, I'll grab that one. Gildar is what we want from these towns. So we've got Pioneer Party here as well. And the 5-3 that we have here is ideal. Another good town there. So no construction in here, we'll just go back to building. I should get some more pioneers to build outposts. We definitely want to get the crystal going at some point as well. Maybe another city. We're down to 6 essence. Just tap across. So Orangutan saying, can you make more boots later via tech, or is it only? Yeah, so we can definitely make them again. So we've now got mining, so this is now going to allow us to get the smelter. We'll just open up the research again. So when we go back to warfare, this is all weaponry down through here, and then we have blacksmithing, which will give us different other things we can then go and get. There should be more chain armor. Not sure where the boots actually are, but you do find them as you pick things up. But I do want to get weaponry now, just so we can get stronger with what we've got. Alright, so you can settle there. So we're down to 5. We're not going to be able to get too many heroes. But this is nice and protected where we actually are here. Now, we've just got 1 slot there, so we'll just go in and do the enchanted hammers. Do the same over here, just while we're in this building phase. Might get the research. Scholar's Sanctum. Just so we can sort of get through the tech a bit faster. We need one of these to ultimately end up. Oh, there's crystal there as well, so we'll be able to get the crystal fairly soon. I need something to be a conclave as well as the actual city type, just so we can sort of do a bit more research that way. In this case, we'll get the cleric just to reduce the unrest. This one here is doing well. I've already built the farm. It's more iron ore. We're getting a fair bit of iron per turn. But this one, in this case, I won't worry about the iron just yet. We'll just get things like the cleric and just start to sort of extend to the north. So this one's now leveled up. This is Dasburg has grown from a level 3. So we've now got 3 different, like our fortress can now become an infirmary. Infirmaries provide additional healing for all units stationed in the city, and units trained in the city start with the endurance trait. So +1 hit point per level. A strike garrison. Give all units trained in the city the impulsive trait, so +2 initiative, which is nice. And then the watchtower. So watchtowers provide a catapult for the city defence. All units trained here start with the charge trait, +1 moves and +2 attack for the first action in combat. I always like the strike garrison, just with the initiative. I think I'll go that way. We end up with getting different buildings as well whenever we choose one of these. So we're still just building up these cities. Yeah, we've got the wild grain. Did we build on that one? We should build on that one as well. We're now slightly taking the lead. Lord Verga. Let's move across and do this quest. Okay, at the side of a cliff you find a crack leading into a deep rock. After a short distance it opens up, revealing a bandit's hideout. Also revealed the bandits. So we'll attack the bandits. Set upon the bandits with a hero-sized roar, which echoes throughout the cavern. There we go. So we have like a special little location. Now we've got bandit archers at the back. So we need to smash our way through the middle here. Is that a captain? No, it's just a bandit. I can only move to there. Oh, still not enough. That one's down. Dodged out of the way there. Hiding in the rocks. Is it? I actually can't see it, which is annoying. So I actually technically can't actually hit it. That's a bug as well. There we go. Right, that's good. Done. Terrible way to live. Done. Okay, there we go. So choosing a trait, so the mage has now gone up another level. And what do we get there? Aeromancy, lightning bolt, obscuring fog. So we can bring summons in. I'm going to go healer. We've got the plate helm, which we can't use just yet. We will eventually. Let's wander off in this direction and see what else we can find. Trade proposal. So they want an economic treaty. We'll do that one. Now that's opened up roads with Qatar. So Qatar is off in that direction. So they've got the road now that extends across this side. We might as well see what we're up against. There's another Ophidian army. There's another Great Wolf's army down there. Out. Again, I've lost sight of who's who. There we go. All right. Yeah, Beacon's group is the level 4. With the helm, we can equip this. Let's have a quick look at the equipment that we've got. We already have a Emerald Skull Cap, +1 defense. This one is only a +1 defense as well. This one does give spell resistance, spell mastery, so I will actually bring this one across, and then we'll go across into Crunch. Crunch is the one. So just get this spell mastery up because she's the better of the mages at this point in time. We can also sell off equipment if we need to sort of get gold. Just auto-resolve that one. Crude spear, really not worth anything. The Great Wolf army there. I'll auto-resolve it. Done. And I'm going to have to get going, guys. I didn't realise I've sort of been playing for so long. It is one of these one more turn type games. I've got the grocer, the merchant. Pop them in. Done. This one as well. Build. So this one, ultimately, we're going to be building like training yards and things. Done. All right, well, I'm going to have to leave it there, guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back again tomorrow. And yeah, one more turn 5 hours later. Yes, no, I didn't mean to go this long. Anyway, so I'll just read a few of the comments before I go. So Dr. Wolfshed saying, "Hey Daz, this is a bit dated." Actually, we did that one, didn't we? Yeah, this is the new version of Fallen Enchantress Legendary Heroes. Yes, it is. This is the same as Fallen. Yes, it is. That's silly from somewhere. Ship Commander is saying, "Daz, why did you mark private some of your previous playthrough lists? I can't watch them. I got hacked, and so I've got to go through every single video and unprivate them. That's what YouTube did, just to sort of make sure that nothing had happened to the videos. Nothing had happened to the videos, but it's just a long, laborious process, so I haven't gone back to do those. Yeah, anyway, guys, I'm going to leave. Hang on. So Jerry's in saying, good afternoon. How would you compare this to Age of Wonders 4? I love Age of Wonders, but after 1 or 2 playthroughs, it gets boring. What am I missing? I play scenarios mainly. The big difference here is really, it is quite different. The combat in this is much, much more streamlined. So if you don't like the tactical battles, if that's sort of what's... and a lot of people don't like the Age of Wonders tactical battles. I love them, but in this case, the big thing is that really the battles are so streamlined in this that they don't get in your way at all. And that's probably the biggest element, I think. World building is like, there is a degree of complexity to the way that the game does play in terms of your city management. Probably about the same level of Age of Wonders, I would guess. This game is, I would say, possibly a little bit more unbalanced than Age of Wonders. Sometimes you end up with monsters that are just crazy difficult. You just can't sort of go and deal with them. Yeah, it's a strange one, actually. Just the what does this one do? Sorry, heals for. Yeah, no, we don't want. That's random injury. That's very, very valuable. Anyway, we'll leave that one where that is. But overall, it's just they are very different games. I think you could sort of fall into the trap of thinking that they're the same, like that they compete with each other, but they really do play so differently, even though they're both fantasy games. So I do think it's they are quite like, if you're into tactical battles, Age of Wonders is definitely your go-to. If you sort of want something a bit more light, I guess, then this one here would be the one to play. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. So I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.